How are your thoughts on that this afternoon, please?
It's a bit of a tough one. I thought we were the better team. Didn't deserve to lose, but we have, and I think it's something now where we have to take ownership of that and not just hide behind, some individuals playing, decent and us creating certain things and easy on the eye. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I did say to him at the end, it's not a bawling and shouting day. You've dominated a game of football. Second half it went a little bit scrappy and we got into a bit of a mess at times in terms of ball retention, but first half I thought we dominated so much, and this has been a story of our season. The 48th minute, 30 seconds left before the game is finished for half time. We concede, and it's a poor goal. It's a poor goal to concede at a time when, for me, if we went in at 1-0, I feel that they might have come out and struggled to just contain what we were doing. But we've given them a lifeline, and we are giving teams lifelines at the minute, and that's something which we have to, stop, eradicate, not make happen. That has to stop, because it's causing ourselves a problem now. So we go in 1-0 at half time and we come out and, the crowd were quiet, but all of a sudden the crowd have come out second half and had something to cheer about. And again, we've been dominating patches of that, and then we get done with a poor goal to concede. But we are conceding poor goals, and again it's becoming a habit. And I'm always saying to the players that football is sometimes it's just habits. You win games, it's just a habit. You keep winning. You lose games, that becomes a habit. You play really well and concede poor goals, that becomes a habit. And it's starting to be a bit of an Achilles heel for us now, gifting teams ways back into games. It won't happen, all the time. Saturday we can go and score one and then go and get the next, and all of a sudden we're looking at some of the performances we've put in this season already. But at the minute we're getting a goal and we're gifting. Brackley, we gifted a goal midweek. Chorley, we gifted them their first goal as well, and we make it uphill battle for ourselves. But in terms of our performance, the lads have travelled, it's a long way, and they've gone and performed. They've played well. We've just been on the wrong end of a real tight game, and for some of our lads this is new for them, and it's not an excuse for them, but it is new for them. They're in a relegation battle, which a lot of them have played for the football club for 2-3 years, where they've only been looking at trying to get into a playoff battle. It's the other end of it, and they've come a long way. And there's still loads of fight left in us, and I've just said to them, with a smile on my face, I'm up for it. Let's, it is what it is. We knew it's going to be tough, and we're talking about being 2-1 today to a team that are full time, to a team that have a wage bill that is completely, what they spend in a week is probably what we spend in a month, and I think the reality, that's the reality. And look, having a big budget doesn't win you games, but these are full time, and we're coming here and we half expect to try and win the game because we want to, but there is a reality. We're playing Brackley midweek, and again their budget dwarfs ours. We're a million miles away, and then we go to Chorley and the same thing, and there's been games and it's only like Brackley, Banbury, that it doesn't dwarf ours, but it's still a lot more than us, and we can get a result. We go to Farsley, that it does, they're not massive spenders, and we go and get a result. It's no coincidence, but what we do have to do is I wouldn't say roll our sleeves up. I just think we have to just clear our mind. This game's gone. It was always going to be a game which was winnable, because I think every game is for us. If we're on it, we can beat anybody. But we also knew it would be tough, and I think today, looking at the results as well, it's been a bad day for us. And you know what? Football is football. Next week things can change. We just now need to really focus on next week and have a right go next week. And if that's good enough on the day, then fantastic. If it isn't, we got to go again on the midweek or the Saturday. The games are coming thick and fast with the cup games as well, but we've got to go again and do it again, and we're going to keep fighting till the very end. That's one thing that we'll do. We've got some more bodies to come back. I thought the 2 lads that came in from Banbury this week were fantastic. I thought Sim was really good. Louis come on and played his part. Connor T's got on the pitch today as well, and we've been waiting for him to be involved for so long. He's come in injured. I didn't think it would last. He'd be injured for so long, but he's been injured since he's come through the door from an injury at his previous club, and I think within 3 minutes he's been fouled twice. He's put the balls into the box, and then the last kick of the game, he's bent one straight off the crossbar, and you're just thinking to yourself, what an introduction for him if that goes in, and a point we would have deserved. And I suppose the league table looks a little bit better than it does right now, because every point is vital in this league. But no, look, we're gonna keep fighting. The fans have come and sung, and it's gonna be tough. And I just think, and it's not something I normally say, to be honest. I just think we are what we are as a football club. What I will say is we're gonna need everybody on Saturday. For the Rushall fans that probably might not, like, we need everybody. We need the whole village effectively. We need the Walsall. We need everybody to come and cheer the lads on, because it's a massive game for us. Look, it won't be over after Saturday, but it's a massive game, and the lads have worked so hard. And like I said, everyone thought we'd be dead and buried, but we're still fighting. We've still got opportunities. It's still in our hands to go and win games. We've still got some tasty fixtures to come as well. But Saturdays is going to be like an exciting game for us as a football club. And I need everybody there, as many as possible, to come and support the lads and try and see if we can do the unthinkable. And again, we're talking about playing Darlington at home. And the reality of that is just like, we've gone to Kingsley, now we're playing Darlington at home, and we're saying again, are a team who are, in terms of finances and stuff, a million miles away from us, but we're saying, like, we're going to have to go and beat them, and that's where we're at. But it's when you actually say it out loud, I think that's the only time you sort of have that dose of reality of we're playing some big teams and big clubs, and we're not, but we're doing what we're doing, and I'm proud of the lads' performance today. We just need to win Saturday, go and win. We'll be prepared. We had a game plan today. It worked up until the conceding of the second goal, which just killed us a little bit, because I thought we were just on top. I think they've only had 3 shots all game and 2 goals. Brackley didn't pepper our goal, but ended up getting 2 goals. Chorley in that game, I think there was 5 shots and 2 goals. So it's just like, we're at a stage at the minute where we need to take ownership, take responsibility, but predominantly, we're up for whatever it is. I'm not going to say scrap, because we're not a scrappy football team. But Saturday will be massive, and like I say, we need everyone, every man and his dog, to get behind us on Saturday, and we'll have a right go. And if it's good enough Saturday, then we'll bounce on to the next game, knowing that we've still got a chance and it's still in our hands. And it will be for me. I think as long as we stay, and this isn't negative, if we're only ever 2 wins away from being somewhere we want to be, then we're still in for it. We've still got some good games, midweek games. We still go away to some teams in and around us, so we're all up for it, and no pressure. And I've said to the players, and this isn't a negative thing, but you know what, we've done, the players have done unbelievable to get promoted. We want to stay here, and to stay here we're going to have to have luck, have everything you can possibly think of, because we aren't financially capable of competing at the level. But the lads have gone out, put their bodies on the line a lot of times this week, and when the chips have been down, when it looks like we're definitely not going to get a result, they chuck in a performance and get a result. So don't be surprised for us to go and perform really well on Saturday. And like I say, we'll work hard this week, really hard, to make sure that everyone is prepared and ready to go to town on Saturday, and make sure we can get a result.